How difficult can it be to support one species of butterfly? This is my story with the Pipevine Swallowtail. 2 years ago, I decided I wanted to support the Pipevine Swallowtail. And I looked for some pipevine and couldn't find any native. So I ended up planting Fimbriata pipevine, which is from South America. The first year, no swallowtails. The second year, they showed up.
I was so excited to see the first Pipevine Swallowtail on the Greg's Mistflower in the garden. It wasn't long before they discovered the pipevine and started laying eggs. The caterpillars hatched and the battle to have enough vine for them to eat began. Caterpillars eat a lot, grow fast, and can defoliate a plant quickly. In many cases, they will eat the stems down to the ground.
So I've spent a ton of time at the local nurseries looking for native pipevine. I want a bigger plant versus the Fimbriata, which is kind of a small plant. And I just haven't been able to find any. So I've gone online and I found this company, Joyful Butterfly, which sells seeds and native plants. They're located in Blackstock, South Carolina. And they have Woolly Dutchman's pipevine, which is a native here of Texas. So I'm going to place an order and we'll see what happens. So I just got a delivery from Joyful Butterfly. How do plants make it come into Texas in the summer? I don't know. We're going to take a quick look at this and see what they look like. The delivery man handed them to me upside down, so that was a little concerning. Oh, look at them. Okay, wow, they've got taped in here. This is pipevine, native pipevine. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, look at him. Oh, he's great. I bought just a couple. Oh, look at that, how they're packaged. Joyful Butterfly gets an A+.
I have enjoyed taking pictures of the Pipevine Swallowtail, which hasn't always been easy. I was shocked when I carried the new pipevine plants into the backyard and was met by a desperate female butterfly looking for a host plant to lay eggs on. I think she would have landed on the plants in my hands, but I put the box in the ground and sure enough, she flew over and started laying eggs. Seeing the desperation of the female Pipevine Swallowtail butterfly convinced me I needed to do more faster. I started ripping out large sections of non-native ground cover immediately. As I removed the ground cover, I was shocked how much space I had been ignoring. It doesn't look like much now, but as I add additional native plants and they grow, this space will be home for additional wildlife. At least a few of the caterpillars have turned into chrysalis, and recently I've started seeing new Pipevine Swallowtails in the area.
No matter how small or insignificant you think the land is around your home, it's important to wildlife. I've learned how you manage it will have a much greater impact than you can imagine. It's exciting to see the vine growing so well. In addition, it's in between this Turk's cap, which will give the caterpillars good cover. I am going to install a trellis to help the plant grow up on the fence. You can just use nails and that'll help. I also will attach nails to the fence to hold this in place so it doesn't get blown over and damage the plants. The executive producer was kind enough to allow me to use this topiary, which was up in our attic collecting dust, as a trellis for the pipevine which I planted down at the base. I belong to the Homegrown National Park group on Facebook. There was a recent post that I think most of us can relate to. She was describing how she felt so insignificant as she rewilded her yard and whether it would have a positive impact. She was very discouraged by the circumstances in her neighborhood. She was doing all the right things, planting natives for wildlife, but her neighbors were cutting down trees, putting in more turf grass, and building bigger McMansions. She was questioning whether or not what she did on her small piece of property could actually have a positive impact when there was so much destruction taking place around her. There was one response that I think everybody needs to hear who's ever questioned whether planting natives or rewilding even a small portion of the yard makes a difference. I don't know George D. Christie, but his response of hope is inspirational. He stated, "I have a concept called the smallest stone. Imagine you have a new pair of shoes and you're going to go for a walk with your friends in the forest. You come to a stream and you're really bummed because you know you're going to get your shoes wet and they're going to be ruined. But there are stepping stones across the stream. Some are large, some are small. Here's the point. The size doesn't matter, the placement does. The smallest stone is just as important in the pathway as the larger stones. You may believe that you do not matter. You may believe that you are surrounded by indifference or worse, active antagonism. But I believe this with my heart. You are a small stone upon which nature will place its tender foot and dance into a vibrant future." I hope George D. Christie's message inspires you to figure out how to be a small stone in the pathway for Mother Nature. Until the next time we're together, enjoy the wildlife around your home and take care.